Good morning, everybody. It's Kyle with the Brothers Claws, just starting episode 13 of Pandora with Kyle. And as you can see, I did some more work in between filmings. I now have a bedroom placed so that it's not like outside. Uh, and I built this big tower, a couple other towers over there, and kind of a grand entrance down at the very beginning. So we've got the beginnings of a gardeny kind of area up here. But I don't want to get into any of that too much because I want to. Oops, not that way. This way. I want to finally get started on my sorting system. And I think we've got everything we need. I've been running a lot of bees, and I just harvested wheat. I'm going to need some coal. So I sat down in a test world and did some playing around and figured out how I want to run all of the machines and stuff in this room. So we need to turn our tungsten into diamonds, and we have what we need at this point to do that. So I've been running the jungle bees through a bunch of times, and you can see I've got 15 silky combs. I've already got 8 of the propolis, so I guess I didn't need to do any of this. We'll grab more out of here. But I might as well run this. So let's just throw 8 in there. And we will grab these. I'm not going to redo them because I just want to build this letter. So let's show some of the cool things that this forestry mail system can do. The first thing we need to do is craft a letter and some stamps. So we're going to need some of this, and I'm sure we need more things, but let's just get started here. So for a letter, we need paper and the propolis. So that part's easy. We just make a piece of paper with our sugar cane and propolis. I'm only going to make one for now because I don't want to waste it. The other thing we're going to need are stamps. I'm probably going to need a big stamp. Let's do this though. This will tell us how much stamp we need. If you right click on the letter, you'll start to compose it. What I'm going to want to do is grab my tungsten, and we're going to send the tungsten. Now it's because it doesn't have a recipient. We're going to send it to a special trade station that's here on this server. It's actually, I placed it, but it's full of stuff. Basically, it's a server-wide one called Diamond Tungsten. Ian. And what that'll do is turn our tungsten into diamonds, and it does not tell us how many stamps we need. I think we need 14. One for the letter and one for each piece. So let's see, 13. Why don't I just make a 5 and a 10? That makes a ton. I'll make a 5 and a whole bunch of 1s. So I need a piece of gold, I need some honey drops, and this one needs apatite and honey drops. So let's go grab my honey drops. You can also see I got books now to everybody who's on this server. There's one more who just hasn't joined up yet. So I can go visit some worlds here, not too long, show you guys what other people have been up to. So we'll grab those honey drops. We're going to need more paper. We're also going to need gold and apatite. So grab those two things. So gold, running very low, and apatite. And we need more paper. And it was paper. How did it go? Paper in the middle, honey drops, apatite. Let's just do this. There's a whole bunch of stamps, and then the 10 stamp was nearly the same thing, but with gold on the top. Piece of gold. Stamps. Okay, so let's just apply 1. Yeah, I didn't think so. 10 is enough. How many do we need? Do we only need 2? We only need 2. 1 for the letter, 1 for the stack. Okay, so this is ready to go. So if we walk it over to our mailbox, which right now there's nothing in it, if you right click this on here, it will send the mail. Recipient has no mailbox, which means I misspelled something. Tungsten. Diamond. Is it maybe... Give me a minute, guys. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, guys, I think I figured out what's going on. Underneath here, so embedded in Bedrock is where all these machines are. This is the stuff that makes the books for the world, and these are all the trade stations. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what I'm doing, but I am the owner of this thing, so it probably will not let me mail to myself. So since this thing's intended to be used that way, I think what I'm going to do is sort of just pretend like that's what happened. So I'll take this tungsten and I'll take these two stamps and I will destroy them. I'll just put the tungsten in here. Oh, okay, gonna have to destroy that. And I will take, how many did I just have? 6, I think Chad had before. So 13 of them, 26. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 26. Okay. So those are my diamonds. These 3 things I have to destroy. Kind of lame that it works that way. Anyway, so I'm going to go destroy these. There's no easy way to do it, so I'll have to make some lava. Maybe I'll just do it right here. No. I'll get this destroyed and close this back up, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Chad pointed out that I was making a mistake here, so let me put this stuff back. So I will take 6 of that was already in there. I don't think it'll let me put that in there, so that I have to just destroy. But I will put the diamonds back, and I think that's it, right? Alright, so what you have to do is, I had it here on the player, you got to click the trader station, and then you can put the name in. And then I didn't think it worked for this either, but as soon as I leave this field, diamond, or change it, oh, there's a T at the end. So now it says, please send, so I'm asking, please send 2 diamonds for every attached tungsten. So if I send my tungsten, and I put my stamps on it, which I left, where did I leave my stamps? 1 end stamps, there they are. So we'll put my stamps on this thing. Now it's ready to go. So I'm going to get rid of this extra tungsten that I grabbed that I don't need, and then I head back to my place and close this up. Okay, so we're back in my world, and now we are ready to mail this letter. So if we right click on it again, we're ready to go, everything's good to go, and perfect. So the chimes happened, and up in the top left you can now see that I have a notification that I have 2 letters from a trade station. That's the 2 up there is. The reason is I have the reply. I don't know which one's which, so let's just grab both letters. I have the reply that gave me the stuff, and then I've got this letter, which is just because I own that trade station. It's letting me know that I've fulfilled an order with it. This is the one that I really want, because now I have 26 diamonds. Woo! And we'll store these letters in here for now, and we'll store all the diamonds. So let me clean up my inventory, sleep through the night, make some bread, and then we're going to get started on making this sorting system. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory now. I think we're ready to go. The first thing we're going to do is actually move this stuff again. I wanted to leave it here when I was doing all my testing, but it just doesn't work. Being over here is in the way. So let's move the bat box first so that it can start recharging. So let's grab our wrench. Oops, that's going to be in tools. Grab our wrench and pick up all this stuff. So we will grab the tin cabling, the solar panels themselves, try not to lose them. Okay, we will pick up the generator, which we haven't needed yet, and the bat box, even though it's full of energy. We're still going to pick it up. Okay, and where we're going to move it to is the center of the room. Now the reason we're going to the center of the room is because I intend for this one location, which will be right here, to serve as the power for all of this room. And there's loss on cable. The longer your cable runs, the more loss you have. By putting it here in the center of the room, I think I should be able to power the whole room without any loss as long as I use the highest level of wires. So that's what I'm going to do. That means that I need to bring my power generation out the back here and up. So I'm just going to dig straight up basically, and hopefully we don't have to go too far. And we're going to see where we can put these solar panels. Oh look, I didn't have to go too far at all. I should have brought more stuff with me. Okay, so I guess for now I'm just going to lay these solar panels out in a line across here. So let's go back down. Actually, we don't have to go back down. We can just place them. So I've got 4 of them. We'll just go like this for now. I'll put them at the height of the dirt. That way they kind of blend in. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And they should all have light. Yes, they do. So let's head back down. And I should have brought more cabling with me. Yep, gonna need more. I think I have more in a chest though, so let's just look. If not, it's really easy to make. I've got 2 more, which is not going to be enough. Yeah, alright, let's go grab some more tin and make some more of those. And tin, as far as solar panels go, the length of this doesn't really matter. I think there is a loss in tin, maybe not. But it's so marginal that I actually don't even think there is one. As long as you're on extremely low voltage. So this should be charging up. Perfect. Let's close up my hole a little bit. I should really only need to do there and there. And then we'll dig underneath this thing to start going under here. So I want this thing to point down, so we'll grab our wrench. We'll click on that face, so now there's the output. And that should be good. I just wanted to get that moved first off, so that's good on that. I'm not going to worry about the cabling quite yet. The next thing we want to do is pick up the rest of these machines and all of this piping. So I'm going to take a minute or so off camera because I don't want this video to get too long and just pick all this stuff up. Alright guys, got everything cleared out of there. Now the next thing we're going to do is move these chests over into this area. This is going to be the area where all of my chests go to live, and it's nighttime again. And then I'm going to put the other stuff back over here or along this wall. So what I decided was that I would bring a pipe down this way, and I think I need to go one more. My inventory is full. So I'm just going to dig a little channel here. I probably shouldn't have filled it in, but I wanted to completely remove everything that was there. So we're going to go all the way. We're even going to go over here a tiny bit. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to do to save myself some logistics pipes is move my quarry feeder over to this area somewhere. I want the quarry feeder to come through right here. So let me go down one more and figure out how I'm going to do this. I think what I'm going to have to do... hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Okay, so... do we want to go through right here? I think that'll be fine. So we'll pop through. I'm going to have to go around the back, but that at least tells me what height I need to be at. Okay. Oop, don't take down the block I'm on. That would be bad. Alright, back up. So... perfect. And I might as well go down one more. So let me grab these pipes. One of them must have gotten stuck. And stone transport. Let's come around the back. I'll hopefully be able to make this prettier later, but for now I just need to get it all in the same place. Cool. And oh, I need to come over one more to there. Then we're going to put a logistics pipe right here because this is an intersection. It's about to be anyway. Because I'm going to have pipes going... that's not the pipe I wanted. I want these pipes. And I need to pick some of this stuff up. Let me put some stuff away here so I have some room in my inventory. Where did that pipe go? There it is. Wonder what happened to the other one. This will also kind of help clean up some of the look of this over here. So, like I said, I was going to clean up some inventory space. I don't need the iron. I don't need any of these things quite yet. Put all the engines and everything away. Keep clicking on things. Alright, down into the hole. Pick those up. Put down some filler. Okay, back in business. So, iron pipe, diamond pipe, or logistics pipe, because we're going to have pipes coming over this way, and we're going to have pipes going up. Now, do I want them... you know what? I do want it right here. It's this that I need to move. And there we go. Now this can come over this way, and I can fill this hole in a little bit. Cool. Cool. Alright, so this is going to run up here like that. So I don't need these two spots anymore. And let's get the chests moving. How many chests do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have enough room for 7. But let's make the pipe we need to make. We're going to make some really cool, they're called, they're chassis logistic pipes that are part of let's see, I said I needed 6. I'm actually going to need a 7th. I don't know that I have enough stuff for that. They're part of logistics pipes, and the chassis logistics pipes come in multiple flavors. I do have enough. That was a lot of iron. So this is the Mark II meaning that once I place it down, and I'm going to need another tool to show you guys. Once I place it down, you can put two different modules in it. The Mark 1 is one module, Mark 3 is 3 modules, Mark 4 is 4. The Mark 5 is some ridiculous number of modules. But the, what is the Mark 5 chassis logistics? Logistics chassis Mark 5 uses diamond and gold blocks. It's really absurd. But it's like 8 modules or something like that. So I'm going to put one of these, oops, not one of those, all the way across because I need my chests to do 2 things. So there's the 6 of them. I'm going to need a 7th at some point, but for now this is good. And so we need to make the modules that go in here. So modules are made. We need to have a blank module for every one of these. So I'm going to need 12 blank modules. So I need 24 redstone, 12 gold nuggets, and a ridiculous amount of paper, which I'm not going to have. Let's see if we can get the gold nuggets, though. There's the gold nuggets. I have not quite enough redstone. One more piece of redstone, and let's see how many pieces of paper I can make. I might be able to make quite a few. So let's just turn it all into paper. Okay, so 29. So let's just make a couple of them right now. And the first thing we're going to need is the polymorphic item sync, which is this one right here. What this does is it looks at the items that are in the chest, and if there is that item, basically that becomes the default route for that item. So we need some orange dye, we need an iron gear, more redstone and that. So orange dye I don't have on me, and my inventory is full again. Let's dump that out. Let's just dump some of this stuff out that I don't quite need yet, like the diamonds. And that's about it. Orange dye, there's a really cool thing that Extra Biomes adds, and it's all these different flowers. Now, they're not just pretty. Oh, look, there's one right here. So this orange flower, as you guys know in vanilla Minecraft, yellow flowers yield yellow dye, red flowers yield red dye. Well, look at this. Orange flowers yield orange dye. So I just need to get a bunch of orange flowers. Looks like there's another one down here. So I'm going to need a lot of orange dye. A lot. So let's do this. Let's go grab bone meal. And we'll see how lucky we can get with getting the orange flowers that we need. Otherwise we might have to do some hunting. So I've got 1 bone. I have 1 bone. Oh, this is going to be a long trip getting all this. I have a couple other flowers that I could turn into orange. So if we do yellow and red, become orange. Well, I can make one of these for you guys. So it was those around the edge. One of these. Oop, I needed an iron gear. That's 2 cobblestone, 2 iron. This build is going to use a lot of iron, I can already tell. And redstone. There we go. Polymorphic item sync module. So if we right click on here, we just have to put that in there and we're done. We just put a chest on top, which I don't think I have any empty chests. I could make this one empty. I won't worry about moving that on camera. I'll do it off camera. So I'm going to go hunt down some more flowers so that I can get enough orange dye to do 6 of these, and then I will be back. Alright, I think I have enough orange dye, but I don't know that I have enough paper. I took the last two pieces of sugar cane and went and planted them outside so that hopefully I can do this later, but we want to make a couple more of these blank modules with the paper I do have. What was in the bottom of this? That's right, gold nugget. And we will make we'll make the other item first, but I'm running out of gold, unfortunately. So we're gonna make a quick little sneak trip. Chad logged off a minute ago, and I don't think he'll be back on for a bit. So let's sneak over to his world. Now this is probably going to be a lot different than his current video because I'm quite a bit ahead of him in videos. And let's see if he has any gold. He has 4. I'll steal 1. I kind of need 4 more. So I'll steal 1 from him and we'll head back to the overworld and let's see who else we might be able to steal a couple pieces of gold from. I will pay them back. I just want to get this system going. So let's try Steph's world. I think this is the one that goes to the world where stuff is at. So she's got... Ooh, I can do her a big favor here. Let's take 2 of those. And that'll be good. And we'll head back to the overworld. So, hopefully she doesn't see that I did that. Like I said, I'll get them back. I'll pay them back. I'll mail them stuff again. Oh, I don't have a macerator. No! Dang it. Let's go use Chad's. So we'll sneak back into his world. This is the fun part about having a server. Sometimes, when you just need to get something done, you go use somebody else's stuff. So he's got this set up where you just throw things into the hopper up here. And it should macerate automatically and extract it out of there and then cook it up, stick it in his chest. So I'm going to let that run for a minute and be back once I've got the 2 or the 4 more gold bars. Alright, so I got the gold bars. Let's make the other item we're going to need for each one of those chests, and that's a provider module, because we want these chests to be both the destination for loose items in the system and also to provide them to our system for other purposes. So that's what we need the gold for, is a gold gear and some lapis and redstone. So let's make a gold gear. And I'm going to be so glad when we can stop making gears. Up to stone, then to iron, then to gold. Okay, so it's gold gear, provider, lapis in the corners. Lapis, 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 lapis. Provider. Okay, let's go throw this one in here. And you'll see this one has a exclamation point because there are options for this thing. It works just like a provider pipe would. I just want it to provide everything, so it's empty for all. This pipe will provide whatever's in this inventory. You could switch it to leave the last stack or the last item. 1 item per stack. That way this chest always is the destination for those things. They don't get lost. But I'm not actually that worried about it. I'm just going to leave it on normal because of the one other piece that I'm going to make, which is going to require some of my diamonds and more iron. And that is the quicksort module. That one is this one. And it's pretty much the same, but it has a diamond gear instead. What this does is it presents all the items that are in the inventory, the chest usually, to the entire system to see where they would fit. So it sort of puts them on the system without them being requested so that they will get sorted where they need to go. So let's make that diamond gear. And then up to iron. Gold. So this is a very, very expensive module. And diamond. We'll throw that. These around the edge. Quicksort module. Now I'm going to move this one because I didn't quite make enough of these and I don't feel like using more iron. I want my default chest to be right here. So let's find that chassis. So we'll throw that in there and we'll throw in this quick sort module. And eventually we're going to move this diamond chest over here, or a different chest. But let's get the system talking now. Cool. One more thing we have to make, and I have just enough pieces of paper, is the item sync? Is that what it is? Yes, item sync module. So I need some cactus. I don't have any cactus, but again, reaching out, I don't have any deserts at all. So let's hop over to Eureka, where she has a desert nearby somewhere. Actually, might be a beach, not a desert, now that I think about it. There might not be any cactus out here. Hopefully I don't get too lost. Not looking promising, is it? No. Yeah, we're on a beach, not a desert. Alright, let's go back. Where else could we get a desert? We might just have to make one. Back we go. And down into the little valley. Hopefully the right little valley. Of course, now I'm lost. Figures. Maybe? Alright, well I'm going to get myself unlost. And I'll be right back. Found it. I'm being chased by all sorts of stuff. Let's get out of here. Whew, that was close. Alright, so no stuff there. I need to fix her linking book. It still goes to the back of my house. Let's see what Whippo has. He's got a cool castle going on as well. I think it's pretty slick. He's even got this cool trap to keep mobs from entering his castle. It doesn't look like he has any cactus laying around either. So unfortunately, looks like we're gonna have to go find ourselves a... Ooh, that looks cool. Find ourselves, or make ourselves, a desert age. So let's go straight to the overworld. And I know that Chad's got one more book, so let's see what he's got in that age. I don't know where he put that. Probably in his house. Let's just make an age. And we'll make a resources age. I have my strip mine, but the only thing I put in it was a swamp, so that won't really work. So I am out of inventory space. Don't need that one. And I don't need the seeds. So let's write ourselves a book. Kyle's Resources. And let's give it... Oh, you can see, by the way, I don't think I did this before. The update now includes all of the extra biomes in it. So at some point I'll have to make a very cool age. So I want a desert. I want... a... What else do I want? Something simple. Let's just call it Kyle's Desert. Okay, so we'll make this a single biome, standard lighting. I'll let the sky do whatever it wants. Let's throw... You know what? I need glowstone, so let's throw glowstone crystals in it. Terrain generation. Should we make it a cave world? Cave worlds are really cool, but they have a potential bug which would cripple the server, so I'm probably going to skip that. So let's just do standard terrain. We'll do... How about Eternal Dusk? That'll be cool. Probably a ton of monsters, but that'll just add to the challenge of it. No weather because it messes with recording. And that should be good. Okay, so let's throw that stuff out of there again. Let's head back to my age. And I'm going to unload some junk out of my inventory just in case I get stuck, so I'll be back once we're ready to go. Okay, inventory is cleared out. I swapped the book out. The strip mine is now my desert. So let's enter the world and see what we got. Now, there we go. So you can see I hadn't actually ever entered this world. This server generates worlds so much faster than the last one. Okay, let's get our book back. And there is tons of cactus and glowstone everywhere. And it's Eternal Dusk, which is just cool looking. Looks like I got a blue sky, blue sunset. Let's just collect some of this, and then we'll have to come back here later. It's apparently windy. Matmos and wind seem to be quirky. Let's just turn it off, because it's probably very annoying. Ooh, I found a beehive. That's cool. I don't want to get too far from my book. So I'm just going to collect some of this, and then I'll head back into my age. Okay, we're back. I've got 13 cactus. Now, in order to get the cactus green, though, we're going to need to cook it. And since I don't have any of my other stuff up yet, let's just place a traditional furnace over here and get this cooking up. So we'll grab, not rubber, but that. Throw it in there, and I need 4 of them. So let me re-grab the things I need. I need the blank module. I need lapis and redstone, I think. No, it's not lapis, it's the cactus green. And I need the diamond gear, which is... What did I do with the diamond gear? No, sorry, I don't need a diamond gear. I already did that one. I need, let me just double check now. Yeah, that one's already in there. So we need the item sink. So it's just a iron gear. Okay. Iron gear. And I'm going to need some cobblestone, which I have plenty of. Wood. Or at least sticks. I don't see any sticks. Sticks. 4 sticks. Perfect. Okay. So let's build the gear first. Oops. And we will grab 4 of these. So it's module, cactus greens, iron gear, and redstone. So we're going to take this module and put it right here. So this becomes our default chest. This acts basically like a blank, empty logistics pipe, but we're going to actually tell it that yes, this is the default route. And the reason we're doing that is so that we have both this quicksort and this item sync. So if any item ends up in the system without anywhere else to go, it will come to this chest. Then the quicksort module can continuously watch and see if the item ever ends up with a place to go. So this chest becomes sort of the sorting, and it just becomes an extremely useful chest. So I think for now what I'm going to try to do is put this diamond chest in that spot. So let me grab all the stuff out of here I can, and let's try to deposit some of this stuff. I think the dirt is full. We'll just temporarily put it here. And then we'll move this chest onto that spot, because this chest is really ideal for that, because in this system, at least for now, I have so many items without places to go that I'm going to want to give it this kind of thing. Cool. So let's break this chest and just place it right here instead. Alright. Now we can do one other really cool thing now that we've got that set up, and we can show what this chest is like. So I'm going to need some of these, a whole bunch of these, and now I'm going to have a hard time finding some things. I think this. So if we bring these pipes over to here, I'm going to break this. I need to make a special... Actually, I don't really need to make it. I will, though, just to show you guys. There's other ways to do this, but nope, actually it won't work. So let's do this a slightly different way, because I don't feel like moving everything, and it's fun to show you these things. Let's clear out a chest. Do I have enough inventory spots? Let's just move this one. There we go. And we'll put this chest in this other spot, because this is the only other spot we have that currently has modules in it. All the other ones are empty. So we've got both the provider and the polymorphic item sync. So let's put one piece of cobblestone in there. And I'm going to throw the rest of this cobblestone in here. Then I'm going to grab, let's see, I already grabbed one of those, and a wooden pipe. And we're going to, oops, that's not what I meant to put there. We're going to put that there, wooden pipe, and like I said, this is just temporary for now. And we need a lever. Lever. So what this is going to do is start pulling items out of this chest and sending them into our sorting system. So you'll see this arrow, as soon as it hits this pipe right here, is going to get routed. It'll get entered into the system and it'll start moving a lot faster. Or it will disappear entirely. What do I have wrong? That says it's connected. Huh. Give me a minute, guys, to figure out what's going on here. Alright guys, I got it figured out. So what happened is, because I had all those chassis pipes coming along here without any modules in them and they weren't connected to anything, they weren't allowing items to pass through that route. So I picked up all the chassis pipes, and now items are showing up all the way in our default chest. The last thing I want to show you guys before I wrap up this video, because unfortunately I'm going to have to, we're at like 45 minutes now, is if I put cobblestone now, so it's the next thing that gets pulled out. What should happen is, because of the polymorphic item sync, that piece of cobblestone should actually move fairly fast because it has a route instead of just the default, and it should go straight into here, and it does. Perfect. So I'm going to use this system and this method to move the items into the chests over here, and next time we pick up the video we'll start placing the machines down again. So this is Kyle with the Brothers Claws signing off on Pandora with Kyle. I will talk to you guys later.